Hello students, in the previous video we have already discussed what is creative accounting, what is the motive for creative accounting. In today's video we are going to discuss the types and methods of creative accounting techniques. So let us first study what are the types of creative accounting techniques. So the first one is big bath charges. Now what do we mean by big bath charges? Under this technique, what happens is if an organization has incurred loss for a couple of years, so what the company does is instead of showing this loss for various years, it tries to showcase this loss in just one particular year so that it will help them to show profits in other years. And this big bath charge, that is one big loss, can be shown instead of showing loss in 3 to 4 years, they will show this loss in one particular year. So with this what happens is they are able to show good image of the company, that the company has performed well for so many years and only in this one particular year there was a loss, and after that also they can show good profit earned by the company. So this is one technique of doing creative accounting, that is to show the charges not in the year which they have occurred, but it can be shown in one particular year, and then for the rest of the years you can show good profit that is earned by the company. Next is creative acquisition accounting. Now under this technique what happens is when a company is acquiring certain asset, or it has invested certain amount in research and development, so that can be shown as acquisition in process. Although the company might have acquired the asset, but in the books of accounts it can be shown as acquisition in process, and using this company can show utilization of fund for that asset, and certain amount of money can be kept aside by the company for any other purpose. So this is another way of doing creative accounting, that is showing larger portion of acquisition price which is under still process. Still you have not made the payment, still you have not acquired the asset. Now nobody is going to come and check in your company whether you have acquired or not acquired. So you can show acquisition is in process, and for that you are spending so much money and you can keep this money aside for some other purpose. So this is also a technique which is used by the companies to show better picture in the books of accounts. Next technique is cookie jar reserve. Now cookie jar reserve, you know that in accounting there is a rule that you have to keep provisions for accrued expenses and revenues. Not for revenues, but at least for expenses you have to accrue certain amount, you have to keep certain reserves for expenses. So what the company can do is when the company has earned good amount of profit in a particular year, so instead of showing too much profit, it can show accrued expenses, it can keep reserves as accrued expenses. Now these expenses are not actually incurred by the company, but a reserve can be made. So this is the technique how you distribute the profit, or you show lesser amount of profit than the actual profit. You keep certain reserves, and during bad times, suppose in a particular year companies earned loss, so in that particular year you can show utilization of these reserves, or you can not show this accrued expenses because already the companies earned loss or profit or less profit. So from that you will not keep certain amount aside for accrued expenses. So this is the technique how you can show what profit you want to show in the market. You can keep certain profit aside for accrued expenses or revenues, like that. So this is cookie jar reserve. It will help you during good times also, during bad time also. In good times you will keep amount in that, during bad times you can utilize the amount out of this reserve. So this is another technique of creative accounting. Next is materiality. Now under materiality what happens is company purposely shows certain errors in the books of account on the things which are not important for the company, so that they will not be questioned for important things. Okay, purposely they make mistakes in accounts for unnecessary things, so that the accountant or the auditor will focus more on that area and will not focus on other area where the company is planning for certain reserve, or to utilize the funds in a different manner, or it wants to do its creative accounting. So purposely they make errors in certain areas where you can easily get out of that situation, and they try to keep reserves for some other purpose or for future projects. So this is also another technique of doing creative accounting. You purposely show the errors so that people will concentrate only on that errors, and side by side you can do what you have planned for. So that is materiality. Next technique is revenue recognition. So under revenue recognition, what happens is the company tries to show those revenues which are not actually earned by the company. Now let's say that a big sale is going to be accrued to a company, that is still talk is going on between the customer and the company regarding sale of certain product, but yet this sale is not, or the contract is not received by the company, but the company will show in its books of account that we have made so and so sales. Now whether actually this sale is going to happen or no, we are uncertain, because the customer has not given confirmation of the order, but beforehand only the company will show so and so sale made to the customer. So even this is a technique of creative accounting, wherein you recognize the revenue in advance and show a better picture of the company. Now when you show better sales, naturally your profit also will increase. So whether actually the sale is made or no, we are not sure, but in the books of accounts it is already shown. So this also helps you to show better picture of accounts. So these are certain 5 techniques that the accountants can make use of to show better picture of its financial statements. Now apart from that, we are going to learn the methods of creative technique. These are the types, these were the types. Now we are going to study different methods of creative accounting. So let us see what are these different methods of creative accounting. First one is different accounting methods and policies. Now see, in accounting there are a lot of laws which are applicable to all the companies. So there is no hard and fast rule that you have to maintain accounts in this manner only. Somewhere there is compulsion, but otherwise the company is having choice. Out of these 2 or 3 principles, you apply any one or apply any 2. Okay, so the company can study these laws in detail, these principles in detail, and exploit it in its own manner. That is how it will be useful for the company. Now if the company is having good amount of profits, so what the company can do is it can have more accruing expenses. It can show more accruing expenses, that is expenses that are going to happen in future, and it can create secret reserves out of that, whereby profit will come down. Profit will come down means it will have to pay less tax to the government. So like this, because there are different methods and policies of accounting, you can select those methods and policies which are suitable to your business, and accordingly show a better picture of accounts. Next is estimation entries. Now in accounting there is a lot of estimation that is done, especially when it comes to fixed assets. Now actually you don't go in the market and try to study what is the value of fixed asset. Whatever entries are done of the depreciation or the value of asset that changes from year to year, all these are estimation entries. Okay, so the company can estimate as per its own convenience, but within the scope of law. You cannot go out of the scope. Now if you have shown your furniture value as 50,000 in this year, next year directly you cannot show it 10,000 or 5,000. So there directly the accountants or the auditors can find out the fault, that you are trying to show different picture of your business. So you have to plan accordingly, study properly, use your skills, and then make this estimation entries. So using this estimation entries, you can either show the value of asset at a higher price or at a lower price. Lower price means depreciation, higher price means you can show appreciation in the value of assets. Now this depends upon the situation in that particular year, how the market is for a particular asset. All that things have to be taken into account, and accordingly the entries need to be passed. Next method of creative accounting is artificial transactions. Now sometimes what the companies do is they show artificial transaction. Artificial means the transaction which do not happen in real. They show artificial or fake transactions. Now let's take example of sale and lease back assets. Certain in sometimes what happens is company sells its assets to bank. They sell the asset and again take back that asset on lease basis from bank. Suppose the company is in need of money and the company is not having sufficient funds. So in that case what the company can do is it can sell its asset to the bank. Bank will purchase the asset and keep, and they can take the same asset on lease basis from the bank. So in this case what adjustments they can do is they can show the sale of asset at a higher price, or if they want to show their profit less, so what they can do is they can show higher rent that is paid to the bank, so by which their profit will come down. So like this artificial transaction or artificial entries can be made by the company depending upon the situation or depending upon the motive of that particular organization. Nobody can tell you how to do this. It depends upon your organization, what is your intention, what is your motive, whether you want to show good profit, less profit. It completely depends upon the company. Okay, and the last method is genuine transaction. Sometimes what you can do is creative accounting can be done with genuine transactions as well. Now let's say that company has made investment in particular land which was purchased for rupees 10 lakhs. Now this land was purchased for 10 lakh rupees, and if the current value of that asset is 50 lakhs, let us assume that there is good appreciation that has happened over a period of 7 years. Okay, so then now we know that the value of asset is good. Okay, and the company is in need today, the value is 50 lakhs. So company might be in need of money in the next year, so we might have sold the land in this year only, but we will show it in the next year. So this is a genuine transaction, but we are showing it in the year in which we want investment. We are not showing the transaction as it is. We are showing the transaction as per our convenience. Okay, so like this creative accounting can be used for showing better picture of the companies. I hope you have understood the techniques as well as the methods of creative accounting. So this is all for this module. Okay, you have to just study in short. Okay, questions can be asked for 5 marks. Sometimes they might ask for 15 marks. Usually they ask practical questions for 15 marks. You should be but still prepared with this module at least for 2 and 5 marks. Okay, with this I conclude for today. Thank you.